Wow, look at all those empty units. 37, 36, 35, 34, 33, just all empty. And aren't they vast kind of cavernous spaces? Magnetic camera connected to the railings there. Now this is a bit I didn't explore when I was down here before. I wonder why these are all empty. Look how far back they go, that's amazing. They make fantastic kind of garage type places. I don't know where the rest of the Five Weirs walk is. The only signpost is pointing back the way I came. Oh, Wessex Archeology. They were responsible for excavating the Sheffield Castle site, digging up all the castle remains. Some interesting stuff was going on down there. So what road is this then? I've lost the river. How many times I did that when I was on the Rivelin Trail? None. That's Effingham Street over there. Oh, here's the river. That must be one of the Five Weirs. No idea which one. So is this road part of the Five Weirs walk, or does it pick up a footpath? Furnival Road. S4. Oh, into Effingham Street. S4. I don't think I've been into S4 before on this shoot. S4. Ooh. Sounds like the city centre is mostly S1. S4 sounds like I'm miles outside of it, but I'm not. It's only 5 minutes walk back to my bus stop on Snig Hill. So we're in the great beyond, outside of the ring road, taking in bits of Sheffield. Now I'm not sure exactly how this is going to map out. I'm not going to do every corner of just outside the ring road. I'm going to be relatively kind of selective. So this is of course the River Don that flows right through the heartland of old industrial Sheffield. It's an interesting building through there. Can you see it with the sort of pointy roof? It says Albion on it. Probably some kind of old, maybe a steelworks or something, I don't know. Oh, there's an iron bridge coming up over on the river there. Hello. Good morning, pigeons. Morning. This is a total contrast to being around Sheffield Hallam University yesterday. I was filming at the old head post office in Fitzallen Square, and then some of the newer Sheffield Hallam buildings, and here we are back in the industrial heartland of well, the Industrial Revolution, Victorian England. It would have been very, very dirty and smoky down here 100 years ago, 150 years ago. What date was the Industrial Revolution? I've forgotten all my history. So this is an area I have never been. I've been in Sheffield since 1975, but never been down there. That's Sussex Street. Heard of it, never been there. Oh, here we have a signpost. Transpennine Trail, the 5 Weirs walk. At least to Meadowhall. I'm not walking as far as Meadowhall, of course. I'm still breaking in these trainers. Oh, it's another really nice day. Thomas Ward Limited. Heard the name. What was that? Thomas Ward. Was it connected with steel? I don't know actually. The Sheffield Bailey Bridge. So that's the Bailey Bridge, is it? That's very cinematic. Look at the sparkling water on the surface of the river and the ironwork of that bridge. Cinematic. That is so beautiful. I was wondering what I was going to see down here, but this is great. Got some kind of nature tunnel with an iron frame here. And it lights up at night as well, so yeah, this must be safe to walk at night. Well, illuminated. Don't know about safe. I don't think I'd walk down here at night. Should we launch the kayak? I don't really have a kayak, it's just I got this crazy idea. But I have absolutely no idea if the River Don is navigable. Don't know how deep that is. And there's lots of weirs, aren't there, so it's probably not going to be a spectacularly good plan. Nice and quiet down here on a riverside location. Now, I don't know exactly how far I'm going to go. I don't want to walk all the way to Meadowhall, so we'll give it a fair whack. But bearing in mind I'm breaking in these new trainers and they are not fully sorted yet. Little ramp going down to the water there. So what was this for? Was this some kind of dock area? Could you actually bring barges or boats up here? I have no idea about the history of the River Don, although of course it's going to be part of my river series that is pending, so I'll probably be walking this section again. But that's great, it's lovely and restful. Should we close the gate? You expect when you see a gate, a sign that says please close the gate. Now there isn't a sign that says please close the gate, but I've anticipated that it's disappeared, so I've closed the gate. What am I talking about? There you go, it's this River Air. So as far as I know, I think we're heading northeast, following the River Don, because the River Don flows alongside Meadowhall. Let's see where we come out, see if I recognise anything at all. Ah, there's a train coming in on the horizon there, on the railway line heading towards Sheffield Midland Station. So I think we're about half a mile away from the Wicker Arches, I think. Probably in the Attercliffe area. Would this be Attercliffe? Ah, another train vista. What more could you want? It's a walkway round there. That looks like it might be part of the river walk, but it looks closed, so I don't know. We can't get through onto that bit. How annoying. It's another of those suspended bridges. Do you know, I think we're somewhere around where there was a railway station called Attercliffe Road. I think so. Leveson Street. Yeah, somewhere around here there was an old railway station. Attercliffe Road. Closed a long time ago. I'll tell you what, let's carry on around here. You know, I wonder if it was around here actually. I don't know. Why is this all fenced off? So we could be where there used to be an old train station. This road's busy. Looking at the vista of the River Don. Oh, it's beautiful. Although I've never liked the name River Don. Aha, now this looks like... Yeah, this looks like it once went up to the old railway station here. We can't get in. Attercliffe Old Station. So I wondered where it was. I was looking for it on the map and I couldn't work out exactly where it was. There. Attercliffe Old Station. But as far as I remember, it was open in the 1980s because used to get a stopping train to York and it stopped at Attercliffe and then Brightside. So the Great Beyond Leveson Street. How do you pronounce that? Leveson. Well, whatever it is, we're still on it. Next to the railway line. Rejoining. What's that over there? Crossing over Effingham Street here. Look at that old railway bridge. Effingham Street. Well, that's Effingham Street. This is back on Leveson Street. Oh, I can smell sandwiches, yeah. Cath's Cafe. Can smell a sausage sandwich, I think. It's making me a bit... I haven't had any breakfast. So South Bank Warehouse, so that sun's really bright, so not sure about the contrast that's going on screen, but it's quite early in the morning, so it's funny, Sheffield, you get really busy roads like the one we were walking down just now, and then the adjacent roads are completely deserted. It's strange. So, Sussex Street, S4. I've come out a bit earlier today than yesterday because the sun got really hot yesterday. I was sweating like a hog, so I thought I'd do a bit of early filming, but I'm sweating like a hog again. It's not supposed to be as warm as yesterday. I don't know what direction I'm heading at the moment. This is Sussex Street. Quite busy. There's still some businesses down here. Titanium processing. Oh, that sounds impressive. Titanium processing. Wow. Vulcan works, pot pickers. So as far as I know, this is still Sussex Street. Yeah, just over there, straight ahead. You can see the Royal Victoria Hotel. So we're heading down towards the Wicker. Interesting little place there. Samuel. This is Sussex Road. Smith Street coffee shop. Well, it's not there. So where is it? This is Sussex Road. Thomas Ward and Sons, yeah, that's the bridge we walked over earlier. Vulcan Studios. Such an important coffee shop there. Smith Street coffee shop. And the door is open. However, I don't think I'm quite ready for a coffee yet because I've not been out that long. I like to wrap up the day's filming with a nice coffee and then plan what bus I'm going to get home. really am in the great beyond. I do not know this road. And I don't really know anything I've seen since leaving the first part of the 5 Weirs walk, the Spider Bridge. Nope, this is all new. Which is one of the reasons I wanted to get outside the ring road for some of this session filming. Because it's so quiet. You know, unless you were connected with a business down here or with some kind of, I imagine, trade customer, I don't think you'd have any reason to come down here at all. Cadent, your gas network, Effingham Street, Sheffield. Ah. So there's the railway line, and just up there would have been Sheffield Victoria. Powerflow exhausts over there. Sounds very sporty. That's for your top of the range cars that want to sound like they've got a much bigger engine than they actually have. That's the only purpose I think of a Powerflow exhaust. It makes you sound fast, but probably not that much difference in reality. Or am I just cynical? My classic Ford does 0 to 60 in 3 weeks. I mean that's good enough for me. Who wants to do that in 6 seconds? I just don't see the point. Effingham Lane. What's going on here? Underneath the wicker arches. Is this the back end of one of those arches actually? But, if it is, it's one of the shorter ones. I don't know. Lots of building materials around here, so it's been used as some kind of storage place. But very quiet. That's long closed. Effingham Street. It's really dark, isn't it? Looks like being used as a kind of free car parking area. Yeah. Must remember that. Although I haven't had a clue. I wouldn't have a clue how to drive here from the city centre. It's all changed so much. So this is Effingham Lane. Don't know where we're going to come out. Oh, there's the Royal Victoria. Aha! Look at those windows up there, some of the remains of Sheffield Victoria. Original windows with no glass. So where does this go? So it's like a dead end, and then you see these mysterious little footpaths. This, I think, is Furnival Road, which also goes under the railway. Oh, it's like a wind tunnel. You can probably hear that. It's blowing a bit of a gale through here. Sussex Street over there. So what's going on around here? Brittania Steelworks. Yeah, that's where we walked on our little round trip vista of the 5 Weirs walk. I only counted 1 weir actually, so but I didn't really want to risk breaking in these trainers with a walk all the way to Meadowhall. Gotta break them in gently. It's a shame about these units. They have such potential. You know, they're wide and long. You could set up kind of MOT test stations, garage welding shops, small manufacturing businesses. It's ideal. So why are they just empty? Or maybe the rent is extortionate. Yeah, I have to speak to Network Rail. How much is one of these? Oh, £50,000 a year or something crazy, I don't know. But they should be used. I hate to see waste. This is something out of a horror movie, this bridge. It's got a curious echo to it. Have the rough sleeper on the bridge there. I was just thinking yesterday, I hadn't seen any rough sleepers around town for quite a while, but today I've seen I think I've actually walked past about 5.